friends, welcome back to my channel. It is Friday. We're going to start the weekend vlog off today because, well, we got crap going on. So they are starting the build of the little chicken coop inside the run. It's a little bit later than we wanted to get started because Doug had a few things he had to do this morning. But that was good because I got the whole garden weeded and everything. The guys are here finishing the porch or the patio. They're putting the steps in, so that's exciting. So you'll finally get to see that video this weekend, hopefully. Hopefully you already saw it. It's just a video from start to finish. It was a very cool process, but I had no idea the steps took this long. But they have to build them out of wood and then they have to cover them with all of the other stuff. And that takes a long time, let me tell you. But anyway, I will bring you along as these guys build. Let me show you what they're doing. Let's see if I can explain what's going on. So this part of the run, so there's the tire swing. So this was one of the additions to the run that we did. We're going to take 4 foot of that and they're going to build a little coop back here. It may be temporary, it may be not. Doug says it's probably temporary, I don't know. But this is going to be for the new girls to integrate them because once that's built, we'll put the snow fencing here and they will be in their own little area. What we used to do is, I poop breakfast, what's your superpower? We had this little coop and yes, I know there's leaves and all, but there's trees over it. We've tried, I can't keep it clean. We had this little build-on coop as the grow-out coop, and inside we could put a wall. We have a temporary wall that we could put up. But honestly, now that we have kind of a lot of chickens, we need all this room for all the big girls. We can't wall it off. See, there's even like a little door there and everything. But so that's why Doug came up with the idea to build this little coop back here. So it's all good, it works. The inside is not painted. I don't know if we're going to. I don't know if I should throw some paint on that. Probably should. He says it's temporary. I don't know if it's going to be temporary, so I'd like to paint the inside, but I will defer to the boss on that one. So we'll see, but I'll take you along as they work on this. Andrew has to keep ducking. Andrew's got a key. I think, can you stand up in here?
I can, yeah, sort of.
Yes, but not through the doorways, so we'll bring you along. Andrew's cutting boards. Doug is framing out where the coop is going to be. Done! The patio is done, and I just love it. But you know, I had to go on Amazon because now I'm thinking, oh, a cute little love seat would be perfect in the corner. Add to cart. It's in my cart. I add stuff to the cart and then I go think about it or whatever, but I'm thinking that might be good. We'll see. But let's go see what these guys are up to back at the coop. I am just waiting for a job. I had jobs, but I finished them all. And Andrew was mocking the chickens. But let's go see what they're up to and how things are going back there. So this morning while Doug was running his errands, he had to go over to the hospital and get all the stuff that he has to take for his CAT scan. It's a CAT scan with contrast, so he had to go pick up the contrast stuff and he had to run to Lowe's. But while he was there doing that and the guys were here doing the steps, I got the entire garden weeded. Whew, it was a lot, let me tell you, because it's been so rainy and like ridiculously hot. So we kind of missed a week. We try to get out here like twice a week and we missed it. So
all right, then we'll cut it.
I got it all weeded this morning and it is looking good. Doug was very surprised and very happy when he got home. Okay, progress is being made. Doug decided to make, I don't know if I told you, Doug decided to make a little bit bigger than he originally planned. Did not consult me.
Just about.
Now it looks like he's putting in the roost bars. That's what these little holds are for. We still have to get a piece of flooring. We like to put some vinyl flooring down. It just protects the wood. not because they're bougie or anything, but it protects the wood from, you know, all the poop and whatnot. So we haven't been able to get it like before. We just bought like this cheap roll at Home Depot and they don't have it anymore. So I've got to see if I can find that somewhere. But we just have to put the roof on and the door. So we're getting there. We did take a nice little half-hour break to get us out of the heat for a little while. Okay, 3 sides and the roof bar in, and I just kind of convinced Doug that we need to change the design of the door. Being the one that generally cleans these things out, so he was just going to have the door open down. I thought he was going to have a portion of it open down to clean it out, but he was going to have the whole thing open down. Well, it's going to open to all the way back here. I'm not going to be able to get up there to clean it out. So I suggested opening from the side, just like a door would. And that is the direction we are going now. So, yeah, I think that'll work out well. But not too much more to do. I know I keep saying we're almost done, but we really are. We are installing the door. This is the back side. Installing the door, the automatic Coop door. Then we'll install the door. This is definitely not a bougie chicken coop like our original one is. This is pretty much just a structure. It'll be fine. Like Doug said, it's a chicken coop. They're going to poop all over it. So, okay, they've got a little ramp here to go up. Kind of a ghetto ramp, but whatever. And we are putting ventilation holes all the way through, and then the battery ran out on the drill. So it's charging now. All we have to do is get the snow fence up, and they will be ready to inhabit their new little coop. I don't know. Doug keeps saying this is temporary. It was an awful lot of work for temporary. So we will see, but now it's going to be fun getting them in here tonight. But we will try. So the last part is putting up the snow fencing to keep the little girls on their side and the big girls on their side. But this way they can still see each other. They can still interact with each other. They just can't get to each other. A couple weeks of this, and then we'll be ready to let them all be together. Doug kind of has a contraption here. He puts the snow fence onto this board, and it kind of acts like a gate. Very temporary, but does the job. Okay, all the little girls are in their area in a big clump. We'll see if they actually go in tonight. I'm trying to get away from the snow fence here, but we'll see what happens. I have a feeling we'll be out here shooing them in because they got used to the one coop. Now they got to get used to this one. What a busy day. Oh my gosh. We worked our butts off. My guy worked his butt off. It was a long day. We're showered, we're clean. I could not even stand to smell myself. I know, isn't that disgusting? That is how sweaty we were. I got super sweaty weeding the garden, but it's a task that needed to be done, and I was not going to leave it for Doug. So, because he has school tomorrow too, so he's not even going to be around, but we worked hard. We got the coop done, and we went out there at 9 o'clock, because that's when the doors close. One baby was in there, and somehow the other ones escaped and got into the big girl run. All the big girls were up already, so yeah. So now we got to train them again, but that's okay. We will. So we are calling it a night. We are going to sit and watch the Phillies game a little bit. Not very much of it because he has school tomorrow and it's a West Coast game, so it's late. We are going to have some... That's dinner. That's dinner. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow and see what kind of trouble we can get into. Good morning, my friends. It is Saturday morning. It is 7:30. Doug is gone. He has school this morning. This is their last Saturday session. Woohoo! So he is on his way to school. They have to be there by 8 a.m. for Mass. Then they have morning prayer, then they have their class. I forget what it is today. But anyway, I am heading down to Tractor Supply to get some pectin. I don't know why I'm going to Tractor Supply to get it. Because there's a grocery store right across the street from Tractor Supply. I could probably go there. But I don't know. I'm going to get pectin, put it that way. Actually, I want to look for, one of our waterers broke for the chickens, so I want to look for that too. But anyway, I have a lot to do today. So I said I'm going to get pectin, so what does that mean? We are canning today. Oh, we're canning something interesting, let me tell you, my friends. It's in the ball book. It is zucchini bread jam. Yes, I know. Guys, I have zucchini coming out the wazoo. I've got to use it. I mean, yes, I shred it, I freeze it to use all winter, but you can only do so much of that because I only make zucchini bread, you know. So I saw this recipe today on the ball site, or I'm sorry, on my canning group from the ball book. I'm not even sure if it's in the ball book that I have. But yeah. Now I've told you this before, and I'll just say it again. I only use safe tested recipes for canning. Like, I don't use anything that's not, you know, from the National Center for Food Preservation or from Ball. Yeah, that's just me. I am not a rebel canner. So anything you see on my channel will be done by the book. Just like to put that out there. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, so yes, it's zucchini bread jam. Looks interesting. I was also going to do some mock pineapple. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's all the rage all the time in the summer. You actually can zucchini. Once again, it's a ball recipe. You can zucchini in pineapple juice. And apparently it's supposed to taste like pineapple. I don't know. Never made it. Might try it. I have enough zucchini that, you know, if it doesn't come out well, then so be it. But yeah, so anyway, I might try that. We'll see. What else do I have to do today? I am dog sitting today. So one of Andrew's best friends, and you know, I talk about our friends, Jeff and Krista, my Jersey bestie. It's her son's dog. So they're going away for a week in July, end of July, beginning of August. They're going away for a week, and they asked me to dog sit for that week. And I said yes. So today we're kind of doing a trial run because Felix, the dog, has never been around cats before. So we're just kind of doing a little trial run today. So they're going to drop him off at 9:30 this morning. So I will be busy with Felix today. I also want to do this canning, like I said. And I also think I want to do a Cricut project today. Well, I have a Cricut project I need to do for my brother. I've got to get that done today. I've been procrastinating. But looking at the new Coop that Doug built, I hate the big solid panel of wood. So I think I'm going to Cricut something to put on it. I'm just trying to figure out what. And last night, as I was falling asleep, I thought about what I wanted to put on there. And then I fell asleep, and then I woke up, and I don't remember. Oh, wait, yes I do. Yes I do. Okay. We'll see. We'll see if any of that even works out. So they're on my plans today. I have to text my sister-in-law and see if we're playing Pinochle tonight. And if so, oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness, excuse me. If so, I need to prepare dinner for Pinnacle, which will be very easy because it is just tacos. So that will be dinner. I have everything I need for it. It's not a big deal. So, yeah. That's what's going on. A lot of stuff to do today. I'm not sure else. I'm not sure what else. But, and I don't think I told you. Did I tell you yesterday? I got another letter from Adam. And this time it was like a letter. I did send him 2 more questionnaires, but he wouldn't get those until like later this week. Like probably yesterday. So we'll see if I get those back next week. But he sent a letter. I think my boy is homesick. It was so cute. He mentioned about going to Mass on base, and he said it's not very well attended, but it's very nice. But he said he really misses our church. And he said, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I miss you guys more than I thought I would. So, tough man, not expecting to be homesick, but he's a little homesick. And he said it's a lot harder than he thought it was going to be. I've been reading a lot of things and watching videos and all, and they say the Coast Guard boot camp is the second hardest out of all the military boot camps, with of course the Marines being first. Exactly what you would expect. They said Coast Guard comes in second, and it's harder than he thought. Not only the physical, and I mean, he's in tip-top shape, but the mental, the book work is insane. So, yeah. So, I think my boy's a little homesick, but he's like, I'm pushing through. I've got this. I'm physically and mentally strong. I just keep thinking of you guys, and I'm just doing it. So, I mean, I think he's okay. I think he's just a little bit homesick. And it's hard. I mean, we live in a society where everything is instant gratification. Communication. You can speak to someone around the world in a heartbeat, We don't have to search for a payphone to make a call home. Our payphone is in our hands. And not only can we call someone, but we can FaceTime them. We can see them. He's been cut off cold turkey from all that. There is no communication except the good old-fashioned letter writing. So I think that takes a little bit of toll, too. And honestly, I think that they'll appreciate it a little bit more, once they have that back. But, so I'm excited to see if we get a letter. It seems like we're getting letters, at the end of the week. So we got our letter for this week, so I'm wondering if maybe next Thursday or Friday we will get a letter. Maybe one of those little surveys that I sent him. Now, it is possible that we may get a phone call, not this weekend, but next weekend. So during week 4, which is what Adam is in, they fill out what they call their dream sheet. Adam will not be filling one of those out because he is a reservist. The dream sheet is you list places and jobs that you would like to do. It is no guarantee you will be assigned to that, but they do take into consideration. So and once the dream sheets are filled out this week and everything is, so next week the Coast Guard will go through them all and they will make all the appointments, all the places and jobs and all that for the company. Because Adam's a reservist, he already knows all that. But the people that don't know, when they find out, they get to call home and let their family know this is where I was assigned, because plans have to be made. I mean, they have to figure out, what, if somebody has to move across the country, if somebody has to move, to Puerto Rico or wherever. So it definitely has to be figured out. So they get to call home. Well, I had said on the Facebook group, I'm like, well, I guess I don't get that call because Adam, you know, is a reservist. And the woman said that a lot of times they let them call home. Even though we already know their assignment and everything, they do let them call home. So that's my hope. But anyway, I am at Tractor Supply, so I am going to let you go. I am going to, I think they're open. I think they open at 7. I hope it's not 8 or I'm going to be sitting here. We'll see. But, oh, yep. No, oh, no. Well, shoot. Looks like I'll be sitting here. I could fly over to the Acme instead, but we'll see. Okay, I will be back. Score. I did not wait for Tractor Supply to open. I went down to the Acme, and I'm glad I did because this was $7.99, and at Tractor Supply they only had the Certo brand, which is fine. I don't mind using that, but it only comes in boxes and it was more expensive. So, and because they had it here too, but it was a lot more expensive. So I am happy that I changed and came here. And I also picked up pineapple juice because you need pineapple juice to make the mock pineapple. So it was a good move. And also this way I'm not worried about the chicken water. I can get that anytime. But also this way I'm not distracted by baby chicks. Because, you know, now I have the empty grow out coop. No, I'm not getting more chickens. I promise that. No, we're done right now. We're done until some die off or some, you know, no. Enough's enough. But anyway, that's all. So I will, sorry, I was looking at something. The hotel that Kim and David are staying in when they come up in August. I just passed it. So anyway, when I get home, I'm going to get my act together. I'm going to get a cup of tea in my body. And I'm going to get making this zucchini bread jam. I know. Sounds crazy, but we're going to try it. Okay, to make our zucchini bread jam, we need 4 cups of shredded zucchini. We need 1 cup of apple juice, 6 tablespoons of pectin. This is regular pectin. This is not the Pomona's. We need 1/4 cup of golden raisins, 1 tablespoon of bottled lemon juice, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and then we need 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg. We are going to give that a good stir, and we are going to bring this mixture to a full rolling boil. A full rolling boil is when you cannot, when it's boiling so hard, you can't stir it down. And yes, this will have sugar in it. That's the next step. Okay. We're going to let that go and come up to a boil. Okay, we are up to a boil, and if you can see that, I'm not sure. As I'm stirring it, it's still boiling. So that's what we want. So now we are going to add in our 3 cups of sugar. Yes, you heard me correctly. And we are going to stir this until all the sugar dissolves. And we are going to return it to a full rolling boil. And we are going to let it boil hard for 1 minute, and we're going to stir it constantly. And while I'm working on this, I also have my jars and my canner being prepared on the other burner. So we're just going to keep stirring this till all the sugar dissolves, like I said, and it comes back to a boil. Okay, our jam mixture has come back to the boil. So we are going to let this boil for 1 minute at a hard boil, stirring it constantly. Okay, time to get it in the jars. So we are just going to ladle it, hot jam into hot jars. And we're going to leave 1/4 inch headspace. Debubble. Check our headspace. Wipe our rim. You know the drill. You've seen me do this 100 times. Oh, it's a piece of zucchini. You want to make sure you get those rims nice and clean so we get a nice seal. My 4 lids jar, my 4 jar lids. You know, it's the only kind I use. I always have a discount code for you down in the description box for those. And then there we go, back into the canner. I'm gonna finish the other ones. It says it makes 4 half pints. So I'll finish getting these in, and then we'll talk about processing time. Okay, I ended up getting 5 half pints out of that. So, woo, Bessie. We are going to lower our jars into the water. You want to make sure there is 1 inch of water above the jars. Bring it to a full boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to process it for 15 minutes. Moment of truth. It is very sweet. Very sweet. But I'm used to using Pomona's pectin, which use so much less sugar. So I'm not surprised. I think this is very sweet, but it's good. It almost tastes like peach. It almost tastes like peach butter. But I definitely get a zucchini bread vibe with the cinnamon and the nutmeg in it. But it's good. I'm glad I found this recipe. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. So I'm gonna go have my breakfast. Well, guys, that was so good. I have a second batch in the canner. Yeah. It did taste like peach butter to me, but I think it's because my peach butter recipe uses the same spices. But it was really good. And it was a great way to use up zucchini. And it's also a novelty. Like, I think it would do really well. I'm not doing farmers markets right now, but I think it would do really well at farmers markets. I do have people who routinely come back to me for my seasonal jams and jellies. So I can't wait to offer this to them and see what they think of it. I have a little bowl of it left. So when Doug gets home from school, I'm gonna make him a piece of toast or an English muffin, and not gonna tell him what it is and see what he thinks of it. So yeah, maybe I'll get his reaction on camera. We'll see. Felix came. I told you I am dog sitting, so Felix is here. Felix has never seen a cat before, so Felix was a little put off at first, but now like they're playing, they're chasing each other around, and we went outside, and he is scared to death of the chickens. So yeah, but they're having a good time playing, so I'm enjoying watching them. I think the next thing I'm going to do while this jam is processing is start working on that vinyl decal for the coop. I'd like to get that done before Doug comes home and just see. I mean, I'm sure he'll notice it, but just surprise him. So we'll see. It's 10:30. He has school till 11. Takes him 45 minutes, so he should be home a little bit before noon. And then I don't know what we're gonna do today. We'll see. Okay, technology. Oh my gosh, this hair. Technology and I are not getting along today. So you all know I got a new Cricut for Mother's Day. I went to use it, and I was using a big 12 by 24 mat because I was cutting out something big. No matter what I did, the Cricut would not recognize it. So I called customer service. They troubleshot everything. We Zoomed, we shared screens, we did everything. And he's like, I think there's something wrong with your machine. We need you to send it back, and we'll send you a brand new one because you are only 3 months in, less than 3 months in. So that's what I did. I hooked up my old machine because I still have that. I haven't given it to my niece yet. So I hooked up my old machine and I cut. But then when I was putting the carrier paper on, the transfer paper, I like screwed up the design a little bit. But it's only for the chicken coop. I'm not gonna, I don't care about wrinkles. I don't. And I'm out of that kind of vinyl. So yeah, I know, just a day. Just a day. Oh, where's Felix? I'm gonna show you Felix. Come here, Felix. Come here, buddy. Come here, Felix. So this is Felix. This is who come here, Felix. This is who we're babysitting today. And then we have him for a week, in 2 weeks. So he's very, very good. He does not bark. He's really good. We're just kind of hanging out. Now, my friend does not have a fenced-in yard, and we do. So can I just tell you, Felix is loving me opening the door and him taking off. Him and Zelda are getting along fantastic, but he's scared of the chickens. So I think he'll get used to them. But anyway, this guy's home from school.
Hey.
And he's fixing the dividers in my drawer. So these drawers were all just like one big drawer, and I made them custom, and Doug built the dividers, but every once in a while they come loose. So he's fixing that for me. Then we're gonna go outside and put these decals on the chicken coop. And I gotta think about prepping dinner. We have Pinnacle here tonight, and we are having tacos. So, right, Mr. Felix? He's a good boy. Well, that was a huge fail. The vinyl would not stick on the coop. So now I'm thinking about trying to paint it on there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Okay. Big piece of hair. I am in my Pinnacle pajamas. Dinner is ready. We just made tacos, so I didn't even bother turning the camera on. We think we got the coop figured out with the decals on it. Half of it's done. I have to get more vinyl because I ran out of the black matte vinyl, and that's what I wanted. I didn't want the shiny. So I will show you that tomorrow. It's supposed to come tomorrow morning, so I will try to finish that tomorrow and show you. Now I am just hanging out and waiting for Pinnacle time. Good Sunday morning, friends. We are home. I am home from church. Doug just got home. I went to 7:30 Mass. He had the 7:30 and the 9:30. Oh, my Amazon package is here. I already ate breakfast. Forgot to show you. It was just an English muffin, 2 dippy eggs, and 2 links of sausage, and it was delicious. And of course, some tea. Today's tea of choice is Paris by Harney & Sons. Just noticed my Amazon package came. Still dealing with that, trying to put that decal on the new coop. We think we've got it figured out. It's very hard to get it to stick, but once I get it on there, I Mod Podged it. It's a little bit crooked. I'm not gonna let it worry me. Not gonna let it worry me. But I ran out of vinyl because I messed one up. So I did order some vinyl. Got that. Just came. so I will be able to finish that project today. It's gonna look cute. It's just, I don't know. I'm goofy, I guess. My Life 360 said Doug was home. Oh, there he is. Doug's been driving Adam's car every other week. He does his car for 1 week, then Adam's car for a week, just to keep it, you know, moving. Today, Sunday, it is the, hold on one second. I forgot I had my iPad on. Let me, watching a video. Today is training day 27 for Adam and 26 days left. So today's the first day that the tables have turned. He's been there longer than he has left. So exciting about that. I know you're tired of me talking about him. I know you are. I'm sorry. I miss him. It's like a part of you's gone. If we could talk like on the phone or text or anything, it would be so much different. I know it would. But just one letter a week with just a few words in it is tough for this mama. It is. We just found out that one of his friends, we're allowed 5 people at graduation. So it's me, Doug, Andrew, Bella, and we had 1 extra spot. I was going to ask Doug's mom if she wanted to go, but now that we're going overnight, it's a lot for her. And I really can't ask like any of my siblings or anything because there's, you know, too many. So I think Adam's friend is going to go. So we're excited about that. But anyway, Mister's walking in with no dry cleaning.
Closed on Saturdays. Or on Sundays in July and August.
You know what? We probably should have known that. Oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to make his breakfast now. And then we're going to head on to Costco. This is a summertime favorite. Woo! They love watermelon. Watermelon and blueberries are definitely their favorite fruit. And there they are. They see me coming with a bowl. They know they're getting something good. Guess where we are? Costco. And oh my gosh, we just got the deal of the century on mozzarella cheese. So I buy this at Aldi, but only it's a 1 pound pack, not a 2 pound, and it's $7.29. The 2 pack here is $8.29, but the Kirkland brand, which is really good, has no whitening agents in it, is actually a little bit more. It's 18 ounces instead of 16 ounces for the same price. So that is a total score. I would have bought 2, but the Best By date's the end of August. I am sure we would use it by the end of August, but just in case we don't, I decided not to. But yeah, so great deal. Great deal. So we are just nothing on the list yet. Several things in the cart, nothing that's on the list. I am definitely checking off the list, but there's still more stuff in the cart than was on the list. And I was talking to Kim yesterday, told her we were coming to Costco, and she's like, uh-oh. I'm like, nope, sticking to the list. She's like, no, you're not. Touche, Kim, you were right. And by the way, happy birthday. Okay, still working on this Cricut project. Not as easy as we thought. Not at all. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. I will show it to you completely when it's done. We're waiting for Mod Podge to dry, and yeah, I mean, it'll look cute. Nobody's going to be so close to it. I just wish it wasn't as crooked as it is. It's making me crazy. I may have to rip the letters off and do it again. Okay, dinner tonight is grilled zucchini, New York strip steak, mushrooms, and twice baked potatoes. Poor Doug had to grill in the rain. Okay, I don't want to walk all the way in, so it's kind of an odd angle, but there is what I did on the side of the coop. The chicken on the right looks bigger. It's just because of the angle. It's not. They're the exact same size. But I thought that looked really cute and just kind of made the plywood look a little nicer. But boy, was it a pain in the butt. I wanted to film while we were doing it, but we needed all hands because the vinyl would not stick to the plywood, and we ended up getting it on there. It ain't pretty, but it's on there, and I just Mod Podged over it. So I'm happy with the way it looks. Okay, friends, I am calling it a day. I need to, Philly's won, yay. I need to get a little bit of kitchen work done. I need to, went to Costco today. You'll see that haul on Friday. And I bought one of those turkey breasts that we buy, that we use. That's what we use for like our turkey sandwiches. We don't really do lunch meat, but that's what we use for our lunch meat. So I want to get that all sliced down and vacuum sealed in like, I don't know, like 1 pound packages or less than 1 pound packages. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish cleaning up the kitchen. Then we are going to sit our butts on the couch and we are going to watch The Gilded Age, because it comes on new episodes on Sunday nights. Before I forget, Andrew did make a Instagram page for his rosary making. It is called Knotted in Faith. That was one of you guys' suggestions. It's KNOTTED_in_faith. So if you would please go over to Instagram and follow, that would be great. He needs to build up his follow there. And anyway, yeah, that's it. So I'll leave the link below. I think I can do that. I'm not good with Instagram, but I think I can do that. If not, it's Knotted in Faith. I have something in my tooth. I always have something in my tooth, don't I? The other day it was poppy seeds. This is a piece of steak. But anyway. So yes, if you would go over and follow that, I would love it. If not, I understand that too. So I'm going to go get all this done. I'm going to sit down and write my boy a letter. This week they had their portraits taken, their pictures taken, their graduation pictures. So we won't see that until after graduation, but I can't wait to see it. But yeah, so anyway, that's that. Thanks for hanging out with me this weekend, and I have a busy day in the kitchen tomorrow, so I will probably bring you along just for a hangout with me. So I'll catch you later. See you in the next video.